Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday edition of our Take 5 Advent. Me and my manger scene friends want to help prepare you for Christmas. As we begin, I want you to remind you of a commercial, a Geico commercial. You got these group of young people that are in a field somewhere, and there seems to be this dangerous, deranged man that is threatening them. And they don't know what to do. And so finally one of them says, "Quick, let's get in that running car and escape." And another one says, "No, let's go into that room full of chainsaws." And so they run in there. They didn't have a good plan. Hang on to that. As we think about the titles of Christ from Isaiah and prepare for Advent. Wonderful Counselor is the title we've been looking at all week, and I want to focus on the word wonderful. It's not an unusual word if you think about it. Someone has you over for dinner and they make the best lasagna that you've ever had, and you say, "That is wonderful." Or you get that special Christmas present, the Beatles' new Revolver album CD set. And this is a wonderful gift. Or the child's experience when you take them to Disney for the first time and all of the magic and the characters, and they have a wonderful time. The biblical word for wonderful is the word pala. And it goes further and deeper than the way we normally use the word wonderful. So here it is in the psalmist's words. In Psalm 139 and verse 6, he says about knowing God and God's experience and love for him. He says, "Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain." In other words, it's not just wonderful, it's amazing. I can't grasp it. It's beyond me. It's too full of wonder. It's something that's so astounding. It's beyond my human comprehension. And so in many ways, the word that should accompany wonderful should be the word wow, because I can't get it. It's beyond the norm of my experience and my understanding. Wonderful. It's full of wow. It's full of wonder. So now let's apply that idea, pala, wonderful, to Isaiah's Messiah and God's plan through him for us, for the world. When we are threatened, when we are in great trouble, when the maniac of life is chasing us, wise, smart choices are necessary. A safe, securing plan is what's required, right? And that's why the Geico commercial. They're so clueless. Let's not go in the running car. Let's go into the room full of chainsaws. It's totally absurd, but you get it. They don't have a plan. Check out God's plan for a threatened, rebellious world. It's nothing short of wonderful. With Christ in the lead role of our story, he is our wonderful counselor. And so here's the plan of a threatened world. A baby born in a mangy manger with all of its humility and insignificance and dirt that life can offer. That's the plan. God steps down from heaven and joins us here. Though we reject him and stiff-arm him, he joins us here. He experiences everything that we experience, but without sin. And then bearing the brunt of our sin, God does what we could never do for ourselves. He rescues us. He saves us from the power and the penalty of our sin, and he begins the process of restoring us to life as we were meant to live it, and then calls us to be the bright stars that shine in a threatened and dark world. I would call that pretty wonderful. Christ at Advent, at Christmas time, is our wonderful counselor. I hope you know him by faith, and I hope you're walking with him today. I'll see you tomorrow.